coaches taking a bite, serving up truth day or night, crunching the flavors, breaking it down. The realest reviews in Foodie Town. Critical coaches, food reviews.
All right, here we are again. Critical Coaches. My wife came up with that name. Food reviews. This should be number 3 or 4. I'm filming a bunch while I'm on the road, and I'm going to have my son help me, hopefully with some editing. So hopefully it looks better than what I'm originally doing before you get to it. This restaurant, I'm in Bloomington, Illinois. This restaurant is called Wok to Bowl, W-O-K, like, Chinese wok. And from what I saw on the menu, they have Chinese, they have Thai, they have Indian. They might have had Korean. I didn't see any Japanese. I could be wrong. So anyways, I'm going to unload the bag with you so you can see the food. I ordered lamb vindaloo. I ordered extra onion kulcha naan. It already comes with naan. I ordered an extra naan. And I ordered some veggie samosa. It's an appetizer. So the only thing I see that missing is, unless it's in here, and it is, the sauces. So the veggie samosas look outstanding, crispy, a little greasy, but huge portion for 2 veggie samosas. And it comes with a traditional red and green sauces for Indian. I'm going to have to get napkins for this. The onion kulcha naan looks quite outstanding. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and show you everything, and then like I did with the barbecue, I'm not going to have you watch me eat it. I will taste it, and then you don't have to watch me the whole thing, and then I'll give you your review. I have to admit, this is the first time I might have done this. I actually ate at this restaurant for lunch. However, if you've seen in one of the other videos, I happen to have to do it in uniform. I'm a service member, and we were out with a group of us. So first and foremost, I didn't want to do a review in front of 67 other service members. And the idea was I take a picture of the food, eat it, and then come back to my hotel, do the review without being in front of the food. But that was disingenuous to the restaurant. And plus the owner comped all our meals. So already from the get, in my eyes, he was friendly. Even if he hadn't comped the meals, he was friendly, checked on us. He did give us some free appetizer, free dessert. Obviously they support the military. Even with that being said, even if you're not military, I didn't see anyone unhappy with the service. So service already top notch. The food was good. I already admit I've tasted it. I haven't tasted the onion kulcha naan, the veggie samosas, and the lamb vindaloo I had at lunch. They didn't ask me about spice, and the first comment I thought was, it's got really good vindaloo authentic flavor, but was definitely not the spice you normally get in a vindaloo. So we're definitely gonna put that to the test. I asked for spice this time, not hot. I'm not a maniac. Indian food can get really spicy. I asked for medium. So I will give an indication of that, but I want you to see the color of the vindaloo. It is legit, and I know it's legit because I've already tasted it. And you can choose between basmati rice or saffron rice. I had basmati rice at lunch. It was cooked properly, very well done. Now I've had the saffron rice, so I'll be able to give you a different perspective. So 3 new items, and plus the extra spice in the vindaloo. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll pause the video. I don't know how to do all that time-lapse stuff and give you a good indication. Based on lunch, this is going to be in the 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 category already. If the spice level is right, it's almost for sure going to be a 9 out of 10. Great atmosphere, clean, new restaurant, and they're getting Indian food authentic. I know I'm not Indian, but downrange or outside of the U.S., I've had, not in India, but as close to Indian food in India as possible in Afghanistan, where they bring in Indian cooks. They have the Indian spices. The animals graze on the same land or type of environment that they do in India, so the meat's going to have the same flavor. So I'm comparing it to what I think is legitimate Indian food, not coming from just North American restaurants. So I hope I'm giving you a good indication. I would already suggest to go to this restaurant. Again, Walk to Bowl, Bloomington, Illinois. But I'm going to taste all these items again and give you my honest feedback. All right. Spice level has increased. Everywhere is different, right? If you say one place medium, might burn your tongue off. Another place medium is just right. Another place medium might be a little low. So for me, I've had places before when I say medium, it'd be a little spicier than this, but the difference between this one and the one at lunch that they didn't add the spice level, definitely difference. I feel it in the back of my throat and tongue, which is where you want it, not the tip of your tongue where it ruins your flavor buds. I was right about the veggie samosas being a little greasy. You can tell by the outside, but the inside of the veggie samosa, great flavor, texture. The sauces are spot on. The onion kulcha, a little dry on the outside, but still very flavorful. And their naan is very traditional naan. At least it tastes like it, looks like it, feels like it. So I'm going to assume it is. So food-wise, yeah, a little greasy on the outside of the veggie samosas. I would prefer the basmati rice that I had at lunch. I think the saffron rice is taken away a little bit from the texture. It's a little softer and mushier than the basmati rice at lunch was. It was taken away from the vindaloo. So if I'd had this vindaloo with the basmati rice that I had at lunch, this would have been an overall better product. But food-wise, they're like 7.5, 8 out of 10, easy. And that's with the little, flaws. When I'm nitpicking like that, like a little bit of too greasy on the outside of the samosas. Yes, it's fried food, but you want it crispy and flaky. And the naan being, especially on the outside, kind of dried up. And then the saffron rice being a little overcooked. Those are nitpicky. So I would still overall, because of flavor, and I'm going to enjoy it. And the portion size. Yeah, it's half rice and half the mixture with the sauce, and maybe even more than half rice, but you're going to be full. And for the price it costs, so the curry bowl itself was $11, and then you add the lamb for $3. So for $14, you're going to be full and you'll have enough lamb. So portion size, the friendliness, I'm 9 out of 10. Wok to bowl. It's tough for me to give a 10 out of 10. It's like, I don't know if I could. I would feel guilty almost doing it. So if this is close to a 10 out of 10, as I've had at least on the road, 9 out of 10. Again, Bloomington, Illinois, Wok to Bowl, WOKTO, second word, and then bowl, BOWL, because they're all served, everything's served in bowls. And they have all the Indian curries, the Thai curries, you have Chinese food. The appetizers all look good. That's why I had to try one this time. I didn't try one at lunch. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this. I wish you could enjoy it with me. But hopefully if you ever get to Bloomington, Illinois, definitely try Wok to Bowl. 9 out of 10. It's as honest as I can be. Until next time, it's Critical Coach's Food Reviews.